Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and this is actually the final desktop from the Knoxville Hall. And this is probably the newest of them. This is a Gateway. I'm not sure the model number, it doesn't really have it written anywhere. But I do know it was manufactured in June of 2003. Has a Pentium 4 hyper-threaded processor and Windows XP, presumably Home Edition. So we're going to spend this video checking this computer out and getting it up and running. So let's turn it around. Well, first of all, on the front we got a DVD-RW, CD-RW, two blanks here, 3.5-inch floppy, two USBs, probably 2.0 if I had to guess. And it's not the easiest computer to maneuver. Okay. And right here we got PS2 mouse and keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4 more USB ports. Serial, parallel, 2 more USB ports. Ethernet, got a video card, a sound card, and a modem. This was built June 11th of 2003. Now, that was the same month my Dell Dimension 2350 was built, coincidentally. But this seems to be much more high-end than that. Let's see if we can get it open. Okay, here's the inside, and one thing we've got to be mindful of is that this was from the capacitor plague era, so there may be some bad caps on here. Let's see, at first glance, they look fine. I don't see anything obviously wrong, so we may be okay on this one, but this is a very beefy looking system, I gotta say. Even got a nice Cooler Master fan up there. Wait a minute. It's an Intel desktop board. Is this an original Gateway component, or has this been upgraded? Do not know. But there's our video card. Not sure what it is. Looks like some sort of an ATI. There's our sound card. Looks like a Sound Blaster of some kind. Got 2 hard drives there. And some RAM. I'm not sure what amount. But I will take some of these parts out so we can take a closer look. Okay, I think we need to take this screw off here to get to the expansion cards. Unscrew. Okay, first we'll do the video card. This is, I believe, AGP. Just gotta figure out how it comes out. I'll unplug the Molex from it. Must be a good card if it needs external power. On the CMOS battery we'll probably have to replace. I'll keep it plugged in. Okay, it is indeed a ATI, but don't know what model. I will let me Google some of these numbers on here and see if I can figure something out. Alright, this is a ATI Radeon 9800 Pro. Looks to be a very nice video card for the time, so yeah, nice choice for this. Very nice choice. I'm looking forward to giving that one a try. Pop that back in. Now for the sound card. Kind of have a suspicion. Yes, that's what I thought. It is a Auto G2. These are very, very good sound cards, so again, good choice. And I see we got a modem down there, which we'll leave in for now, why not? Okay, let me leave the sound card out for now, because I need to get to that CMOS battery. Alright, the CMOS battery's been replaced. Put this sound card back in. Put this screw in. Hopefully. Okay. Well, we might as well go ahead and bite the bullet and hook it up. Mouse. Keyboard. I won't plug it up to the network just yet. Sound. VGA. And here we go. Let's see if something blows up. Well, powered right on. Okay, we got the got a gateway splash screen, so like this was indeed the original motherboard. You know what? I better readjust the camera. Okay, there we go. That's better. We got 1 gig of RAM. I don't know if that's original or not. That would have been a lot for 2003. In 2003, you would have been a big shot if you had 512 megs. And we got a Pentium 4 clocked at 3 gigahertz. We'll run setup. And I'm not exactly sure what model PC this is. Go ahead and put in our date and time. It is 3:33 p.m. and it is April 9th. 2024. And looks good there. Got 2 Western Digital drives in here. I'm not sure which one is original, if either of them are. Everything else looks good. We'll see if it will boot into anything. If it does, it'll probably be Windows XP. And yes, indeed. Windows XP Home Edition. I can tell by this splash screen that we've either got RTM or Service Pack 1, and the cat's trying to scratch the wall. That's nice. Okay, looks like we got a rather bare bones XP install. It's finding new hardware. Okay, user account is me. I guess that's kind of accurate. Okay, this is Service Pack 1. Okay, Radeon 9800, just as I suspected. We got FireWire on here too, on the sound card. Okay, Intel network adapter. Of course, our hyper-threaded Pentium 4. Creative sound card. And all our chipset goodies. And other than the drivers being installed, this looks like again, a rather bare bones install. Let's see how big these hard drives are. Ooh. This one looks to be about 250 gigabytes. And the other one looks to be as well. I might I think I'll actually keep these hard drives in here. For one thing, XP does better on a spinning disk than it would on a SD card. And I don't see myself running any other OSs on here but XP. Yeah, it looks like it's just a fresh Windows XP install with the drivers installed. Now, I'd love to find the restore media for this. Someone did send me restore media that may work on this computer, but I'm not sure if it's the right model or not. I'll do some double checking real quick and we shall see. Okay, I found some restore CDs on archive that I think will work on this computer. And this is the Windows XP CD. I imagine it's just going to do a basic Windows XP install, nothing fancy. And this will also show us if this drive works or not. If not, I do have some spares. Sounds pretty good. Yep, Windows XP setup CD, it looks like. Pretty generic. But we will give it a try. This is a Gateway OEM CD, so that'll make things easier for the product key. Okay, from the DVD drive. Yeah, I have a feeling this is just going to be a standard issue Windows XP installation. So I'll let it load the files. Okay, we know the drill. I've been doing this for 20-some years now. Don't repair. Oh, wait. Got a little ahead of myself there. We're going to delete this partition. Install it on the first drive there. Obviously with NTFS. Computer I got at the time this computer was built, the Dell Dimension 2350, only had one 60 gig hard drive. And this has two 250 gig hard drives. That's insane. Now, I don't know if these were added after the fact. I can't say for sure on that. Okay, just going to copy these files over now. Alright, looks like we're headed into the GUI portion of setup, which I'm assuming is not going to be any different from what we usually see. Yep, just as I thought. By the way, this is Service Pack 1 that's included with this. Probably take it to Service Pack 3 when we get everything accounted for here. Okay, I just skipped through the GUI portion of setup. Nothing out of the ordinary was seen there. Wonder if we'll get sound from the out-of-box experience. Or if the Audigy 2 is a little too new for that. Yeah, I think it's a little too new because we're not getting any music. But that's typical for this stuff. And it looks like visually the out-of-box experience looks no different from standard XP setup. So yeah, all this CD has done is just installed a plain copy of XP Home Edition with the product key embedded and everything, because this is a Gateway CD still. So far it's been running very similar to how you would have restored a Dell back then. So yeah, pretty dull install there, but I do have the driver's CD. Maybe that'll be a little more exciting. And supposedly this is going to work with this computer. Okay, I've never used this before. Hopefully it'll work. Looks like it's going to do everything automatically, optionally at least. Yes, I accept. And we'll do personal and home use. Well, you know what, we'll just let it do everything automatically, why not? Okay, why did it deselect everything? I shouldn't have done that. Let's reselect all that. And install. Probably would have made a good Windows 2000 machine as well. It's funny how this computer was built the same month I got my Dimension 2350, which only had a 2.2 gigahertz non-hyper-threaded Pentium 4, a 60 gig hard drive, onboard Intel video, onboard sound, 60 gig hard drive, did I mention that? And only 256 megas of RAM. But I wouldn't have traded it for anything. At the time, that was the best computer I ever had. And I still have it. It's sitting in the other room in there. 21 years old, almost. Two reasons I didn't get this computer in June of 2003. One, would have been way too expensive. I think I saw the price for it online, and it was like $2,000 or $3,000 even. It's a very, very high-end expensive computer. And also, I was still very bitter about my 2001 Gateway that I had just come off of. So at the time, I just didn't have any more trust for Gateway. But I think, looking back, I probably would have been okay with a computer from Gateway then, because it was the XP era and things were a little bit more stable for the most part. And I think I probably would have been okay with this computer if I could have afforded it. I had to scrounge up money just to get the 2350. So yeah, it looks like it's going to take a little while to install all these goodies, so I'll just pause the video here and let it do its thing. Alright, it installed all the drivers, including a nice little Gateway wallpaper. What else did it put on here? Gateway recovery. Oh, it's just what we were using a while ago on the CD. Some Gateway utilities, same thing. Intel Pro Set. Did it put the OEM info in? No, it did not. I had to manually add that. But now let's put in the application CD, which I don't know if we'll be installing much on here. It'll probably just be Norton Antivirus and other junk like that. This was the time when bloatware was starting to become a thing. So let's see what it has to install with this disk. Okay, same interface it looks like. Got AOL. We'll do this. Do more at home. Whatever that is. Acrobat Reader, Desktop User's Guide. PC Doctor, Movie Maker. Okay, we'll let it install all these automatically. There's a few things on here that we'll have to do manually, it looks like Music Match and Roxio Easy CD Creator. We know the drill. Okay, we are finished with the application CD. We'll eject that. let's see what all we got on here now. We got the Desktop User's Guide, which uses Acrobat 5.0. Yeah, I believe that's our computer right there in the middle, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it. I've never owned a gateway this new before, actually. Windows Basics. This shows you how to use Windows XP, basically. Okay. Let's see what Do More Gateway is. Okay, Customer Solutions, Digital Music. Oh, I just remember we got other applications to install from the CD that couldn't be done automatically. Quicken 2003. Oh yeah, I remember that SpongeBob Operation Krabby Patty game. I had that. I think I only played it like once or twice. Application CD back in, and I'll install those other apps. Interesting development. I just let it in boot from the driver CD, and it's offering me the option of automatic installation of Windows XP or 2000. I think I'm going to give that a try. Even though I just already installed everything, but oh well. Let's see, I think we need number 1. Oh, okay, I need to tell it to delete all files. All files on your computer have been deleted. That would have been scary to see if you didn't know what you were doing. Okay, it's probably going to reboot. Yeah, I had no idea this CD was able to do this. Quite interesting. You'll still probably need my XP CD though. Okay, and we'll do automated installation again. Normal. Please insert your blue operating system CD for Windows now. Well, it's not blue, but it's written in blue text. Blue Sharpie at least. Checking the CD. Yes, I agree. Notice it says Windows XP Personal set up. I think that was from some of the betas before they had decided on Home Edition and Professional, so that's pretty interesting. This may take a few minutes if it's going to be copying files over. I just finished copying the files. I don't know what it's going to do next. Looks like it's rebooting. And I'll just assume it does not need to boot from the CD. I think everything was copied to the hard drive. Okay, it's going to do the standard Windows XP installation process, it looks like. Maybe a little more automated. It may convert it from FAT32 to NTFS. Can't say for sure. This may take a minute. Okay, I'm wondering if it's going to proceed with the regular GUI portion or not. Or if it's going to be different from what we usually see. Okay, Windows XP splash screen as usual. Okay, look, this is where it's probably going to convert it to NTFS. And it's going to do a disk check. Probably should let it... normally I'd let it skip, but I think this time we need to, so it'll convert. Yep. Just as I thought. And this is why we don't run Windows XP on an SD card or CF card, because NTFS does not play nice with those. I mean, yes, you could run Windows XP with FAT32, but I would not recommend it. So this, you're best sticking with good old-fashioned spinning Rust, or an SSD would work as well. Okay, looks like we're getting the GUI. Alright, looks like same old at this point, so we'll pause for now. Alright, back over here again. I don't know if it's gonna give us any drivers. So far I'm thinking it's not. Yeah, we didn't even get the out-of-box experience. It might have some more stuff to install outside of XP setup. Okay, it's wanting to do this again. We'll do personal home use. Okay, we need our driver CD again. Wasn't expecting to go through all this, but it's not a bad thing. It's neat to see how this stuff works. Okay, I guess it's gonna go through everything again. Probably like it did before. Just with a much lower horrible resolution. Okay, it copied some stuff over. Now it wants the application CD, which means we're probably going to get Norton Antivirus 2003 thrown at us against our will, as well as AOL 8.0. That's not going to do us much good anymore. Okay, it's combined all the apps and drivers all into one installation process, as you can see here, and it's a lot, so it says 34 minutes, so we'll be here a while. Okay, everything installed, and gotta admit it was kind of anticlimactic. We didn't even get the out-of-box experience anywhere. I had to create my own user account manually. Honestly, I think we were better off with the first installation. Anyway, we do have AOL 8.0 here, along with WinDVD 8. No, I think it was WinDVD 4, I mean. Some gateway utilities, including Gateway Ink Monitor. I guess this originally came with a printer, maybe. PC Doctor for Windows, whatever this is. Identifying devices. This may take 60 seconds. Yeah, let's see what this is all about. I'm just going to run a bunch of tests. This will probably open up the Windows system information. No. Nothing exciting there, really. Real Player, of course, you gotta have Real Player for a computer from the 2000s. Roxio Easy CD Creator. The Do More Gateway program we saw earlier. Missing Explorer. And the standard XP stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and install Service Pack 3 and see how that runs on here. Okay, Service Pack 3 has successfully been installed on here. And so far, performance-wise, it's running really well. Of course, if I was trying to load any web pages, I imagine it might slow down a little bit, especially when I go to Legacy Update eventually and install all the updates for XP. Then we may have some slowdowns, but right now it's running fine. And this video's gone on long enough. I was gonna show off some gaming on here, but I think I'll do that in a separate video. So I wasn't planning on showing two restore processes on this computer. But hey, everything seems to be working fine, and I'm excited to really tinker around with this computer. I mean, for 2003, this would have been incredible to have. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook and X. You may also support me on Patreon if you'd like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.